1984 written by George Orwell.
A Bend in the River written by V S Naipaul.
A Passage to India written by E M Forster.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland written by Lewis Carroll.
American Pastoral written by Philip Roth.
An Artist of the Floating World written by Kazuo Ishiguro.
Anna Karenina written by Leo Tolstoy.
As I Lay Dying written by William Faulkner.
Atonement written by Ian McEwan.
Austerlitz written by W G Sebald.
Brave New World written by Aldous Huxley.
Catch-22 written by Joseph Heller.
Charlotte's Web written by E. B. White.
Clarissa written by Samuel Richardson.
Dangerous Liaisons written by Pierre Choderlos de Laclos.
Daniel Deronda written by George Eliot.
David Copperfield written by Charles Dickens.
Don Quixote written by Miguel De Cervantes.
Emma written by Jane Austen.
Frankenstein written by Mary Shelley.
Gulliver's Travels written by Jonathan Swift.
Haroun and the Sea of Stories written by Salman Rushdie.
Herzog written by Saul Bellow.
Housekeeping written by Marilyn Robinson.
Huckleberry Finn written by Mark Twain.
If on a Winter's Night, a Traveler written by Italo Calvino.
In Search of Lost Time written by Marcel Proust.
Jane Eyre written by Charlotte Bronte.
Journey to the End of the Night written by Louis Celine.
Jude the Obscure written by Thomas Hardy.
L.A. Confidential written by James Elroy.
Lanark written by Alasdair Gray.
Little Women written by Louisa M. Alcott.
Lolita written by Vladimir Nabokov.
Lord of the Flies written by William Golding.
Lucky Jim written by Kingsley Amis.
Madame Bovary written by Gustave Flaubert.
Malone Dies written by Samuel Beckett.
Men Without Women written by Ernest Hemingway.
Moby Dick written by Herman Melville.
Money written by Martin Amis.
Mrs. Palfrey at the Claremont written by Elizabeth Taylor.
Mrs. Dalloway written by Virginia Woolf.
Nightmare Abbey written by Thomas Love Peacock.
Northern Lights written by Philip Pullman.
Nostromo written by Joseph Conrad.
On the Road written by Jack Kerouac.
100 Years of Solitude written by Gabriel Marquez.
Oscar and Lucinda written by Peter Carey.
Pilgrim's Progress written by John Bunyan.
Robinson Crusoe written by Daniel Defoe.
Scoop written by Evelyn Waugh.
Song of Solomon written by Toni Morrison.
Sybil written by Benjamin Disraeli.
The BFG written by Roald Dahl.
The Big Sleep written by Raymond Chandler.
The Black Sheep written by Honoré de Balzac.
The Book of Laughter and Forgetting written by Milan Kundera.
The Bottle Factory Outing written by Beryl Bainbridge.
The Brothers Karamazov written by Fyodor Dostoevsky.
The Call of the Wild written by Jack London.
The Catcher in the Rye written by J. D. Salinger.
The Charterhouse of Parma written by Stendhal.
The Count of Monte Cristo written by Alexander Dumas.
The Diary of a Nobody written by George Grossmith.
The Executioner's Song written by Norman Mailer.
The Good Soldier written by Ford Madox Ford.
The Great Gatsby written by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
The Lord of the Rings written by J. R. Tolkien.
The New York Trilogy written by Paul Auster.
The Periodic Table written by Primo Levi.
The Picture of Dorian Gray written by Oscar Wilde.
The Plague written by Albert Camus.
The Portrait of a Lady written by Henry James.
The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie written by Muriel Spark.
The Pursuit of Love written by Nancy Mitford.
The Quiet American written by Graham Greene.
The Rainbow written by D. H. Lawrence.
The Riddle of the Sands written by Erskine Childers.
The Scarlet Letter written by Nathaniel Hawthorne.
The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde written by Stevenson.
The 39 Steps written by John Buchan.
The Tin Drum written by Gunter Grass.
The Trial written by Franz Kafka.
The Way We Live Now written by Anthony Trollope.
The Wind in the Willows written by Kenneth Grahame.
The Woman in White written by Wilkie Collins.
Things Fall Apart written by Chinua Achebe.
Three Men in a Boat written by Jerome K. Jerome.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy written by John Le Carre.
To Kill a Mockingbird written by Harper Lee.
Tom Jones written by Henry Fielding.
Tristram Shandy written by Lawrence Stern.
Ulysses written by James Joyce.
USA written by John Dos Passos.
Vanity Fair written by William Makepeace Thackeray.
Waiting for the Barbarians written by J. M. Coetzee.
Wise Blood written by Flannery O'Connor.
Wise Children written by Angela Carter.
Wuthering Heights written by Emily Bronte.